Oh, shit.
Let's see what else. Other ComicCon news.
Yeah, I didn't die this time. But I am almost out of shotgun ammo.
Oh. Fox screens new Exorcism pilot at ComicCon. Let's see what this is all about. The Exorcist is back. On Friday, Comic-Con fans got the first look at Fox's TV adaptation of the 1973 horror film, which premieres in the fall. The audience was treated to the entire first episode. Following the panel, which included showrunner Jeremy Slater and cast members Gina Davis. She can still get work, apparently.
Yeah.
Ben Daniels, Alfonso Herrera, Brene Howie, and Hannah Kasulka. Takes 40 years after the Georgetown exorcism. Yeah, they've tried to do a few different series based on The Exorcist, correct? And
I honestly have absolutely no idea.
Right.
Alright, which one of these should I get? Probably... I don't know that I care about environmental resistance.
Okay, so if you click on it, it'll show you what upgrades you can get in those categories.
Oh,
now, I would say any health upgrades, any... Oh, wait, no, those are different. That's the Origin energy, which you haven't gotten to yet. When a power wears off, a damaging blast wave is released. I would do anything that's going to allow you to carry more armor or have more health.
Right.
But let's see.
But I don't have enough to get any...
So click on your environmental
things.
resistance and see what it gives you.
Hazard protection. And it's just preventing explosive damage.
So here's a user on Reddit. Goes by the name Bucket of Truth, posting in the rant subreddit about Comic-Con. The title of the post is called I Don't Give a Fuck about Comic-Con. And he goes on to say, I am sick of hearing about Comic-Con. I don't fucking care about it. It's not cool. It is exploitative. Does anybody remember the recent past? Nobody gave two shits about Comic-Con. Now it's cool to be a nerd, and everyone thinks they are outcasts who belong to a fringe subculture. I guarantee 90% of the people who attend don't even read comic books. It's just a place for people to get dressed up and say, hey, look at me, while Hollywood crams consumerism down their throats. Do you think all of the cosplay girls actually read comic books and play video games, or even care about any of this shit? Maybe some do, but they are professional models who are paid to be there, so hopeless nerds can feel like maybe they will one day score with them. Comic-Con has just become a place for Hollywood to debut all of their stupid annual comic book movies, which are so fucking banal and commonplace, yet people eat that shit up.
Oh shit.
Every headline I've seen about Comic-Con has been about a fucking movie preview. What about comic books? You know, the namesake of your fucking convention? Double question mark. People say there are no new ideas in Hollywood, but apparently crapping out unnecessary superhero movies 20 times a year is acceptable. They don't even consider animating these movies with actual drawings like the original art form might suggest. Everything needs to be a live-action representation of an art form that most of the audience doesn't understand in the first place. I am just sick of how trendy it has become to act like you are a nerd and that it's cool to be a nerd now. Then all you hear about the convention are fucking superhero movies. It's not about comics or tabletop games or anything that might be interesting. And for fuck's sake, comic books are more than superheroes. Comics are a unique art form, but we don't get anything except perennial live-action superhero bullshit. That's incorrect. It's insulting to all of the artists and writers who spend their lives drawing incredible artwork from their imaginations and crafting compelling stories that are better than many novels. These movies aren't going to be popular forever, and when they go away, the people will just move on to the next thing. Cycle repeats. Well, duh. So, I don't
There is so much wrong about that.
There is a lot of stuff wrong, but sheds a light on a bigger issue, and it's something that I saw a lot whenever Pokemon Go debuted 2 weeks ago, is that people that don't like something feel the need to make everybody else feel bad for liking it.
Yeah.
Especially the more popular it is. And it's like, you'd see someone on Facebook, they will post a meme that says, hey, guess who doesn't play Pokemon Go? This guy. Mm-hmm. And I comment, I'm like, yet here you are posting about it.
You're still talking about it.
Who gives a shit that you don't play it? Can I not enjoy something? Or I've seen, I hate that people can't even go outside without looking on their phones. Why do you fucking care what other people do with their free time? How is it hurting you? If you see some kid walking around, looking at his phone, having a good time, hanging out with his friends or his parents, why do you give a shit? Why do you give a shit if they've got a phone in their hand?
And literally no one walked around and looked at their phone before Pokemon Go came out.
Right.
Yeah. Not a single person ever did that.
Ever. Not once. Ever. In the history of the universe, no one walked around with the phone. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And I'm just sick of it.
Yep.
Mystery Science Theater 3000 revival set at Netflix with Felicia Day and Patton Oswalt. New logo for Thor Ragnarok revealed. Let's see. It looks alright, I guess. Looks kind of old school, like something you'd see off a...
Wow, yeah.
Like a He-Man cartoon or something like that.
Oh, I got this thing already. Okay. Wait, so how do I get to my equipment menu again?
Your gun? The gun wheel?
No, because I still have an upgrade chip for my armor.
Okay.
Since I died.
Tap the middle part of the controller. Chris has not used and so R1 and L1 will scroll you through your options. So Chris is not a PS4 gamer. He plays a lot of Xbox, and I'm more into Sony. So he's not as familiar with the controller as I am. Alright, so let's see.
Oh, okay, so it still has me with my upgraded stuff. Alright, cool. Okay, and another big thing about that whole rant, talking about girls, and just the desire to bring it back to basics, I guess.
Yes, we should have less hot girls at Comic-Con, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's stupid. Oh, and he's probably bitter because he can't get laid.
Almost certainly.
These girls just dress up like hot superheroes to give the nerds a glimmer of hope that they can fuck up. And it's really telling if you listen to the rant, because he talks about, why don't they talk about actual comic books? Why don't they talk about tabletop games? He's a fucking D&D nerd, okay? He probably doesn't shower. Probably overweight, which, I'm overweight too, but at least I can get out and talk to a girl. So, it's a little telling. He's probably a little butthurt.
He's like the Tips Fedora guy.
Yeah. He's the neckbeard. The classic neckbeard.
And that kind of attitude gives us, as nerds, a bad name.
Yeah, but, if you just don't display that attitude, if you don't have that attitude when you're out in public or you're posting online or whatever, they're not going to see it. So here's the Argent Energy. So here's where you can upgrade your suit to give you more health, more ammo carrying capacity, and stuff like that.
Nice.
I have a feeling that Mike DeGamer 101's native language is not English.
Yeah.